A Catholic charitable organization is under fire from at least 2 Democrat senators.
Senators Kamala Harris and Mazie Hirono have been grilling a nominee to sit on a U.S. District Court in Nebraska about his membership in, yes, the Knights of Columbus. Hirono says the group has, quote, a number of extreme positions, asking the nominee Brian Bosher if he could hear cases, quote unquote, fairly because of his membership in the Knights.
That's right. And Patrick Abbott is the financial secretary of the D.C. chapter of the Knights of Columbus, and he joins us now. Welcome, Patrick.
Good morning, and Merry Sixth Day of Christmas.
So this isn't the first time we've seen this. We know that Senator Dianne Feinstein asked Amy Coney Barrett, or basically suggested she was too Catholic to be a judge. So where's all this going, and are Catholics ever going to be able to serve in the public square, at least as far as Democrats are concerned?
Well, we certainly hope so. Our national Supreme Headquarters released a statement fearing the rise of anti-Catholicism in those statements. And as a council, especially the one centered on Capitol Hill, what we did with our open letter to both senators was trying to show what we truly believe, that we defend life, we welcome the immigrant, we feed the poor. We're not an extreme group. We just believe what the Catholic Church believes.
So some of the concerns that the Democratic senators raise is that this is an all-male organization. What else do they say about, quote-unquote, being extreme? Because it sounds like you're doing charitable work. What's extreme about that? But engage a little bit in what their concerns are.
Well, when it came to their fears of extreme, there were several points. One being abortion, which we proudly defend life, both from natural birth to natural death. So it's not just, hey, we're anti-abortion, but we support people so they don't have to make the choice of euthanasia. We advocate against the death penalty, things like that. And when it comes to being an all-male organization, you can make the argument that we do have women auxiliaries, but there's nothing against being all-male. We provide a place where men can be with men, do men things, and grow in holiness in that way. And there's some also all great female organizations in D.C., some of which staffers are a member of, like the Junior League, and they do fantastic work. There's nothing wrong with just trying to make a cohort.
Patrick, I'm going to just step out. I know quite a bit about the Knights of Columbus and their charity work. I think in liberal politics, everything comes down to abortion. My personal opinion on this, and you tell me if you think this is true or not, one of the biggest charity projects that the Knights of Columbus does is they raise money for ultrasound machines to put in pregnancy centers. And as we know, most people who see an ultrasound end up not having an abortion. And so I think really this is what irks them. Do you think this is really about your pro-life position, not so much about the male membership of the Knights of Columbus?
Well, I can't judge what they think. I wouldn't be surprised. And one of the things we're trying to do is show to them with our open letter, inviting them to our charity events, is come see what we do. We may have positions you don't like, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's areas where we can work together. There's nothing extreme.
Have you heard back from them?
Faith. Not yet. We've sent electronically the open letter. We dropped it off in person. We've been trying to follow up. We understand there's a government shutdown, so they might be busy, but we hope to hear from them soon.
Patrick, real quick, I'm Catholic, and I grew up learning that John F. Kennedy had sort of opened the door and that there was equality in this country. Are these senators now imposing, in your opinion, a religious test for Catholics?
It certainly could appear that way. We hope that they can see us, see the great things the Catholic Church and the Knights of Columbus do, so they don't have that fear of us.
Right.
So there will be no religious test.
All right, Patrick, appreciate that.
You can, by the way, you can be a Catholic as long as you don't believe in all the principles in their books. Okay, got it.
We reached out to the offices of Senators Harris and Hirono, by the way. We have not heard back. If they want to get back to us and give their side, we did point out some of the things that they believe, but if they want to give us a fuller comment, we'll obviously do that. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick. Happy New Year.
Coming up,